Hello everybody out there in the music community. This is Michael Soldier 777 coming at you here. I'm here to show you a video on the topic of what previous album that the band put out kind of overshadows the next album in terms of popularity, or maybe that album has a signature song, or just that fans seem to favor that album over the next one. Let's get right to it. So first up, we have Petra, we have Beyond Belief, came out in 1990, and Unseen Power came out in 91. Now, in my opinion, I think this one edges out that one's a bit more, slightly bit more. Now, this was the first album I bought on CD, was this one. This is a Gerda reissue, but I also still have the original Dayspring World Records, came out in 91. This one also had a movie out as well on VHS, which they feature some actors, and also has 6 songs from the album featured on the video. This one also had a home video, which shows a band being on the road, and also feature a few songs in this album on that one called Backstage Pass as well. And it got some songs and what's like being on the road, the impact on fans. There's some fans that come on and discuss things about the band and everything. Also, this one has a song called Beyond Belief, which is played to this day in concerts as well. Yeah, so to me, and this one also went gold. This was never certified to be certified gold, which is another reason why this one seemed to overshadow this one. But now this came out in 1990, and this came out in 1991. But it seemed like they were on the road for a lot longer for this one. They toured much more for this one, because the next album came out in 93, on Wake Up Call. There you have it. So this is one example here that I'm talking about. Okay. Next up, which is probably an obvious example, which is Strike 12 the Devil and God We Trust. So this one seemed to overshadow this one. This one went platinum, pretty much almost 2 times platinum. This one only went certified gold. This is their best-selling album to date. This is their second best-selling album to date. Kiss came out 86, this came out 88. 12 Devil and God We Trust. This has 4 videos, three of which were on regular rotation on video stations like MTV. This one has 2 videos, I Believe in You and Always There for You. But there's 3 singles released. One of them was Keep the Fire Burning, but that was never a video for that one. So this one seemed to overshadow this one, even though, and I think this one here, fans favor this much more than this one, even though many fans like 12 the Devil got into the band with God We Trust, and it seemed like this one as well, just as much emotional than this one. That's also apparent on Facebook and other places like that too. So there you have it, 12 Devil and God We Trust. Next up, we have another great band. So we have Holy Soldier with their debut and Last Train. So as you may know, the band formed around 86. And I think this album was highly anticipated back in 89, 90, maybe before that period. Like Striper, this band started in the Sunset Strip. In the Sunset Strip, they did the club scene. They're signed, and then they were signed to Myrrh Records, and of course went nationwide. And I remember this came out. I had it on cassette. And when I first heard the first couple songs, it blew my face off. Stranger and See No Evil. I mean, I was ramped up with this one in 1990, summer 1990, cranking this all the time. Then this one came out in early 92. I bought this in March in that period of 92. And this one didn't sell as well as this one. And this one here got dropped from the label Myrrh because it didn't sell enough copies. But yeah, I mean, that's another prime example there. Both had videos. This one had See No Evil. This one had Last Train. Both are great videos. See No Evil, the Andy Borsa song. Last Train's an allegorical song about the rapture. There you have it. So there's another example. This one here, I've seen Overshadow this one. Now, I found this one a bit hard to get into when it first came out, but over years I appreciate it more and much more through time. I also have a Japanese version of this one with the green cover, and I have the Mer Records version of this one. But this is the original A&M/Mer Records version of it. There you have it. The debut from Holy Soldier, came out in 1990, and Last Train came out in 92. There you have it. Next up, my last example, and I could have showed more, is White Cross. So White Cross had In the Kingdom, came out in 1991, and High Gear in 1992. So as you may know, White Cross, one of the more popular bands in Christian hard rock and metal. I believe this one here seemed to be a bit of a repeat of this one. So they have 3 or 4 ballads and a guitar solo, whereas previous albums only had maybe 1 or 2 ballads and a guitar solo. But this one kind of, when it went, and also too in 1990, Star Song, and of course Star Song want to make it more commercial, and so I think they try to repeat the formula with this one as they did with this one, like with Striper and God We Trust and 12th Devil, and you mentioned that when I mentioned those albums. This one also had a home video as well, where they played. I can't remember the name of it now. It's things called He Reigns or something, the word rain in it. Anyway, I forget. And it had In the Kingdom video. It had In the Kingdom, which is a great ballad, and I believe it had Walk With Me, and I believe it had a video, a live footage of Good Enough. Yes, Good Enough is on the video too. I remember borrowing it from somebody and watching it. I never had it in my collection. Good Enough, In the Kingdom, and Walk With Me. There may be other ones, but that's the ones that I can remember. Walk With Me is from the second album, Hammer Nail. Yeah, yes. So this had a video. This didn't have any video as far as I know. So I think if fans were to pick between the two, I think this will come on top. There you have it. Now, my favorite White Cross albums is actually the first 3, but these are also good as well. So there you have it. So yeah, this is a few examples of how the album came out before the album came out previously was Overshadows, the next album they came out with. And I could come up with more examples. Another example would be Bloodgood, Detonation, and Rock and Hard Place. Detonation was like the debuts more into the heavier metal, whereas Rock and Hard Place more commercial. Detonation, I believe, also went platinum over the years as well. Either worldwide, sold 1 million copies worldwide, or in the States alone. I can't remember which. I think Rock and Hard Place, I'm not sure what sales status of that was, but I think Detonation is more popular. That's another example there I didn't show, was Bloodgood, Detonation, and Rock and Hard Place. Anyway, folks, let me know what you think. What do you think overshadows albums of bands where the previous album tend to be more popular than the next album? Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Post, comment, like, subscribe below. All the best. Have a great day. Bye now.